In the meantime, new numbers tonight show we are continuing to see an increase in homelessness here in Albuquerque.
Yeah, that's according to the latest point in time count, or PIT as it's called. This thing happens once a year. Volunteers are on our streets and in our shelters, really gauging the total amount of people needing housing help. Morgan Stevens dug into the data in Albuquerque's latest PIT count. So Morgan, what stood out to you so far in these findings?
Tessa, Trevor, it's commonly a once-a-year outreach survey to measure how much homelessness is either growing or shrinking throughout cities across the country. The New Mexico Coalition to End Homelessness says because of some challenges, though, it's likely an undercount. The 2025 survey shows that homelessness increased from 2,740 people to 2,960 people this year. That's an 8% increase. One of those challenges the report highlights is due to encampment sweeps from the city, which may have affected the accuracy of the count. The city agreed to halt those tent sweeps in the International District and in downtown Albuquerque in the days leading up to the count to have a more accurate number. The report stated that while NMCEH did not receive any official word of the city violating the agreement, many surveyors found evidence of recent encampment clearings, in some cases extremely recent, making it more difficult to locate individuals experiencing homelessness and survey them.
Often you would still run into the issue of going to a place where people had been, or you had known in recent days that people had been congregating, and find evidence that they had been swept out of the area. So it was not necessarily that the city did not, carry out like the terms of the agreement, because they did. It was just that the agreement we found was not all that helpful for the count itself this year.
All right, let's break down some of those findings. The total number of homeless individuals in Albuquerque are 2,960. Again, we anticipate this is likely an undercount. Meanwhile, out of those counted, nearly half say they were experiencing homeless in Albuquerque for the first time. The total homeless households, meaning families in Albuquerque, are 412. 304 of those were in emergency shelters, 90 in transitional housing, and 18 were unsheltered. And nearly a third of homeless women in Albuquerque cited domestic violence as their results of becoming homeless. Women were more prevalent in transitional housing, while men were more prevalent in emergency shelters and unsheltered situations. Now, the NMCEH revealed that their findings point to two things: a need for more affordable housing and more homelessness services. Back to you.